In Uganda, we say okukula. What do they say in your language? How do they say okukula in your language?
An idiot.
Eh?
Don't be an idiot.
How do they say it in your language?
My language is English.
Brain rot. We need to stop that dap. I'm tired of that dap is so local. We need to stop that dap as Ugandans. You know everywhere you go, everybody gets it. Like when they do the thumb click. You stop.
Have we started?
Okay. Guys, our guest wants us to start.
No,
Apparently we have not yet started.
I don't want to use my phone that the camera is on. They also throw me like a
Don't cut that out. Guys, it is the Dog Days podcast. Dog Days podcast. No dogs there. Dog Days podcast. It is us again. I'm confident when this drops, we'll be at 500 subs. Oh my days. Thank you guys. Yeah. My name is Chelsea. I won't say anything I'm supposed to say because you know what I'm supposed to say. And from my left, see, I'm a little bit intimidated because the look she gave you, like she was waiting to just taunt you.
I am seated with villains.
What's up, guys? We don't reach at the third. Nice to meet you again, as always. It's Jaffa. For the inside jokes, they are very many. It's Jaffa. Alright. Thank you guys for the subscriptions, the love on TikTok, the comments. We see you, the hands who wave quarters in Kataza and everywhere else. Hi. And the hand that looked at me like thrice today in the morning. Lord, you're not going to introduce your hair, bro. This guy. You've forgotten that you're heavy papa. You've forgotten that you're heavy duty. The things braids do. Introduce yourself again. None of us has felt that shit. Come on, I'm speaking for the audience. Chat to the world.
Reveal the new look.
This guy. Everyone is getting shy on set. Look, as it's Jaffa. Heavy papa, aka heavy duty, don't have the beauty. The Savakara. Yeah, man. Yeah. What do you want me to say about my hair? Braids. Who did the braids?
Credit.
She's called Namata Shukran. Hairdresser in school. My team.
Okay.
Brothers and sisters of Jaffa, today is the day I officially declare this was not my influence. It was his choice. He is spoiling himself on his own. Without my inclination of him towards anywhere, he has chosen to take this path. You know that people, my brother, when he first saw me, he chatted, I look like, his name was Techno Mild. Yeah, mad, yes. Do you know that? Do you know Techno?
No.
Come on, no. You don't know Techno?
The musician?
Baby, Pana.
Yeah. Techno. No.
He does.
No.
He does, for real. He does.
Stay humble. You don't.
No, but he does, for real. Okay, it's just that he's less light skinned.
You want me to pull up a picture of Techno?
Yes.
No. Why you don't?
He does, low key. Not like on a heavy, but low key. It is more like the way I look like Damson Idris.
What? Come on.
You.
Yes, the thing is your chest.
But he does.
If it helps anyone sleep better.
No. But okay, but the truth is that he looks like him, and okay, there's a small similarity. Small similarity. Like I've told you before, I look like Damson Idris a bit, but you people don't recognize it because you don't actually look closely.
It gets worse.
Every time he says this. Okay, guys, today we have a guest. Her name is when I'm doing intros, I don't say the name first. I met this lady in my high school. she was an irritating desk mate the first time. Yeah. She's an eloquent lady, as you might find out. Yeah. So much for our picking out eloquent people on the pod. Yeah. So yeah, she's that sort of person. She is dark skinned. I love dark skinned women. Yeah. She has quite a bunch of melanin on her.
See, you haven't said anything that is of substance.
Exactly.
Listen. It's a build up,
And
bro.
why is my skin shade a discussion? If it was a light skin babe, would you mention that?
Because there's
Don't
nothing.
profile
No,
me like
there's
that.
nothing
Don't
catchy.
profile me like that.
Listen,
Don't
there's
profile
nothing
me like
catchy
that.
about light skins.
But being
And
dark
that-
skin
yes.
is catchy.
Yes.
Ah.
Melanin is melanin. Like, I actually rate melanin. I don't rate people. Okay. Shout out to all the light skinned women out there, but dark skinned women are like, yeah. So
Butter me up some more.
she's a dark skinned woman. Yeah. She's a student at Macquarie University Business School, right? Is that Mob's info?
You just want to give out her address?
Yeah, don't worry. Relax. Is Macquarie University? Mob's is Macquarie University Business School.
Yes.
Why isn't it Macquarie University School of Business? Anyway, she is doing.
Nah.
Yeah, she's doing that.
Wrap it up.
Yeah. She stays in Kataza. Should I name drop the hostel? You guys are saying they give out the address.
The room numbers.
Room numbers. If you're going there, you need an ID. If you don't have a school ID or a national ID, you can't go there. Yeah, but anyway. Yeah, Cynthia Muhereza, Arini right? No, like, that's who you are. I mean,
you use that my other name.
It's our guest today. Yeah. Lovely human being. Both of us have been through school with her. Both of us have been irritated by her presence. Both of us have been elated by her presence still.
No, see, I built up a tolerance from primary.
Tolerance is
Primary. That is a long time. You tolerated me.
No. Like, to give you context, me and her went to the same primary school.
For real.
Yeah. Then we just got estranged during O-level, then we met again in L-level.
So, like, she has been like this since picnic. She has been
we barely
unnerving
interacted in primary school.
But
he was too cool for the rest of us. He was a new kid in school. Anyway, I'm not here for that.
I need to go back and watch that pod. Anyway. Yeah, so she is our guest today.
Before he goes further, what do you want people to know about you? Because he has battled
No,
you.
wait to let her speak. Let me finish.
Let
me put the last slice
at my
on
presence. Let him.
You see how irritating. Okay.
Hi, subscribers of Dog's Day.
Oh my God. You people. It is Dog Days.
Dog Days.
Yeah.
The name doesn't get any better than Dog's Days or Days of Dogs. I don't know why they chose it, but I am Cynthia.
I don't know why 77 dogs came in my head, but
I'm very humbled to work with these two amazing gentlemen. They do not irritate me. Yeah.
Guys, just carry that tone of pettiness on that board, but it's okay.
I am not actually being genuine.
It's okay.
And why are your mind? I didn't carry sarcasm or anything. I'm being genuine.
It's like saying you didn't come dressed today.
Yeah.
No, actually,
naked.
People that know me currently, I'm not. You can't say I'm sarcastic anymore. I was going through a phase.
You do know the way you've said it sounds sarcastic.
It is more like the devil saying, I'm withdrawn from doing vile stuff.
This is predetermined. You people just expect me
to
drop that sarcasm.
Okay. Do you know one of the reasons we actually thought about having you on?
Yeah, looking for sarcastic people.
No, it's much more than that. Like your persona. You are, well, sarcastic, witty. You are.
So when Chelsea went short of funny people to bring on his podcast, he got me on board, and now he's saying
No, I did
I'm
not say
witty.
you are funny. I will not give you that. You might not be funny like that. But
She's not funny like that.
yeah, you're not funny like that. But
Kale, it was nice doing business. I'll see you guys next time. When... No, let's stop. Let's end the podcast because clearly.
okay, let's get into what really has us here. So today we want to talk about the whole idea of how we grew up and the reflection of it on us. Specifically, please do that. The thing is distracting me. Like, what the hell?
I don't know how much it has been a problem. I have a friend. Every time he gets in my eye and I do this,
Oh my god! Oh my god!
It's such a sight.
Oh my god! I don't know. I think this is the favorite pod for sissies because we have content every week that is going to touch on. What was that? Why guy did this?
Okay. Ask, how can I do it in a masculine way?
Why did you do it in the
Bro.
first place?
As a man, you can flip it, take it to the
But
back.
what? Like,
Yes.
see how funny it looks when it's there.
You look okay still. Okay, do it the way you like to do it. Do it the.
Buddy.
Okay, anyway. Today's topic is mainly a reflection of our romantic, is that the right word, views and like the backdrop behind them. And that draws us back to things we grew up watching, through our childhood, and what that means when it comes to us right now. So maybe the best way to start this is to ask you guys.
What's your love language? Huh?
Disclaimer to whoever I'm dating, this is scripted. I was told what to say.
Mm-hmm. So you're dating?
But wait.
Yeah.
That is not the topic at hand. That is not the topic
That's
at
we
hand.
always have a starter
See, this is how
where we ask randos just to make the
We get
person
into
do
it.
it in. Yeah.
So what's your
No,
love language?
I'm right in.
Yeah. But that's ours to determine, not yours. What's your love language?
What's your love
I
language?
don't think I have one specific love language.
Okay, what are your love languages?
I
also don't speak only one language. I speak more than Luganda. So what are your love languages?
Love languages are an actual thing. I'm a bit skeptical when it comes to that concept.
Okay, what things would your man do for you and you feel like, oh, yeah.
Elevate my bank account.
Mm-hmm. That is one.
Be prayerful. Yeah.
Those ones came from the back of their mind.
But you see where the first one came from.
It was off the dome. Bank account
Bank
elevation.
account.
Kale,
No,
what's
yeah.
the cringiest thing you've done to impress an opposite gender?
What is this about? What is this podcast? I'm going to walk away. I'm going to walk away.
What is this podcast?
I didn't sign up for this. What is this? What is your love language? What is this? What is that?
I know, like
This is, we always
See,
have starters.
Your status are
No.
refused. If you want
No,
to end me.
these ones that help the audience get to have like a small inkling of who you are.
Guys, proceed to the next question. I refrained from answering those questions.
Kale, a gender stereotype that you believe in.
Gender stereotype. When men get too comfortable, they screw up.
Is it a stereotype or
I do think it's a stereotype because men.
Even women. Even women.
Continue. This is not why we are here. I'm being provoked.
The dumbest reason you've cried.
I'm not.
Come on,
I'm
Cynthia.
not a crier. I'm not a crier. I have to think really hard about crying. Anyone can testify. I don't cry. Honest reason.
Hard girl.
Nah. Actually, you guys will thumbs up these things
No
up to my
chat.
ex.
Come on, chat. The things we've said here about our former partners and current partners are crazy.
Huh.
So
Something happened. I want to.
you see, safe space.
But Nenga used to overcry.
Oh, for someone that's not a crier, I hear it. I hear it.
And no, that relationship I cried.
Okay, what was the dumbest thing that made you cry when you
His
think back?
entire existence shouldn't have been cried.
Come on. Like, okay, what's the dumbest thing that happened and you found yourself dropping a tear?
Guy, I swear I can't think of anything, and you'll think I'm lying.
What's the dumbest reason for which you've cried or for which you felt really, really bad?
Me. Let me see. Dumbest reason I have cried.
See how hard it is?
No, see, it would be dumb, but it really made a lot of sense to me, yeah? When I left my pet somewhere that I didn't want to leave it. I was a toddler by then, so I really liked my dog.
No. Look, adulthood. Like, forget adulthood, because as a
Adulthood.
toddler, you have to cry anyway.
I don't have.
See? It's
Okay.
very possible.
Okay, let me rephrase. What's the dumbest reason for which you've lost sleep? We've all lost sleep. Even if you're not a crier, you can't say you've never lost sleep.
I don't even sleep a lot as it is.
Okay, Batman.
Stay up at night, keeping Gotham.
Mine is serious. Like, it's not dumb, but it was really quite serious.
Mm.
The next day I expected to go to prison.
What have you done?
I'm not going to talk about it here, but it wasn't like I would shift in and out of consciousness. You're like, man, prison.
I'm actually told prison is real traumatic, like real traumatic.
Bad, bro.
On a real weeks. If you go there with the clothes with which you were, you make sure you don't put them on again.
It's superstition, but yeah.
Yes. You don't have to go to hospital. I mean, you have to go to hospital for a quick checkup. Because of, man, I don't know. I had crazy things last year about prison. I was shocked.
Why are you hearing things about prison?
No, I had people that were going, like friends that were
going to
involved
prison.
in an event that had one of them
youth.
imprisoned. So they started narrating that story and I was shocked.
What do you think last time when we were in UC, then I saw that prison? Me, I cooked.
Trauma.
This was mad. Roma. The last one. The most delusional moment, you still stand by. I believe that one. You have an endless list. You have a catalog.
No. What are you insinuating?
If I'm being honest,
And
I have a list of my most delusional people.
Where do you rank? Top 5, top 10?
This one, top 5.
Number what?
no, please
But-
jumpstart my brain
But
for
like,
me. Like
Cynthia
when?
has, like there are times with converse and you say the
Banja
most
delirious.
delirious things, and I'm like, fam. So, most delusional moment is still stand by.
I actually think I'm going to live abroad for most of my life. But the way things are moving, but I believe it. The way things are moving, but I'm holding on to the hope. I'm going to live abroad.
Any particular country, man?
Kenya is abroad still.
No offense to the Kenyans here, but lol.
We have Kenyan audience, by the way.
Yes. Shout out to the Kenyan friends I also have. I always felt maybe I'll be somewhere in Europe. I thought I would be like doing university at Oxford.
Aristocratic. The bourgeoisie.
Yeah.
Actually, the petit bourgeoisie.
So yeah. So when I watch like movies, I don't know if I've watched my Oxfordia. When I watch like those movies, like I low key see myself in a movie. Like
You there?
now, if I was
Pastor
there
Jamie,
and I
yeah.
was told that, this is how I would respond.
Because when you're in such a place, I tell you, don't do this.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, interesting.
I'm not delusional, by the way. I don't know what you're
It's not
talking
bad to be
about.
delusional, by the way.
No, he can't rank me top 5.
I'm very sure I might be the
I'm-
first person on his list. I'm very sure I might be the
He
first person
should
on
be
his
the
list.
first on his own list.
How am I delusion?
He's not a delusional person, by the way.
It's a skill I actually want to learn.
On God, like let's not mistake. I'm not even defending him, but let's not mistake ambitiousness with delusion.
No, it is not ambition. Jaffa does not hit my ambition mark. This one is delusional as they come.
Ambition mark not being hit.
How am I delusion? Give me one.
We should, I think, first go through Jaffa's dating life. See pictures of his exes. Then you see that Jaffa is delusional. To think that would work out. There is the Eritrean one. There was the skinned one. What were you thinking?
No, see, by the way.
But baby, you know they can't accept.
The who?
They will never accept you. Indians, Eritreans can't accept us.
For the record, I have never done anything with an Indian.
Oh my
God.
And I'm just saying.
No,
I'm just saying.
the one she's meaning was
I know the
this
Eritrean
girl.
thing, yeah.
Yes, that one, right?
Yeah.
And that one just me. Akina, she was betrothed as like fam.
Bro, that thing
You're
was,
the only one that can date a girl that's betrayed. It can't happen to anyone
No,
else.
that was the only thing. That was the only one. Everyone else was okay. Sagara Gamba roster or catalog, but everyone else that I have dated,
There's so many.
okay.
this
yes.
is really getting.
Let's get to the point. Let's get to the point.
Yes.
Okay. What things did you watch growing up that had romantically related stuff?
Hey, we can't sleep here. I think I watched every Mexican soap opera someone can mention right now. So I watched the Indians, I watched the Filipinos. I even watched Turkish soap operas.
I'm waiting for you to say Nigerian stuff, but
I
you're leaving
did.
it out.
I did.
You know, I know Cynthia for Nigerian stuff. There was a time in high school where she was having a Nigerian thingy call. And bro, she had a bag, big bag. Like, she knew them. I was like, okay. Do you have any? You've
Me?
watched,
You want me to get specific, like in names or what?
No, we'll get there. But do you have like?
Due to the house helps influence, yes.
Hey, I'm so glad you've not said anime. Like, I was going to throw up. Anyway, so
Due to the house helps influence. Did you hear that?
No, I'm being
Okay,
honest.
take notes. Due to the house helps influence. Okay.
okay, so top 5
My
most
top-
outstanding movies, series, whatever.
my top
Don't worry. If you
five.
watch Vokede TV 2 and it was
I
there,
know, it
just
is,
go.
it is no shame. It is no shame.
5.
The 5th one is called The One Who Couldn't Love.
Wow.
It is Mexican.
4.
Along Came Love.
3.
Triumph of Love.
2.
Storm Over Paradise.
1.
Something about love.
I think I've had Storm Over Paradise. 1.
You must have. One. What could my one? I'm stuck between. Good. Burden of Guilt could come in first.
I don't know. I never watched it.
You guys didn't watch Burden of
I
Guilt?
never watched it.
No crash.
It was released around our P2, and at that time, our TV was not pulling the Vokede signal, man.
What was it pulling?
NTV, and even actually, it was even struggling with NTV. Because I remember NTV had Marima.
Yes.
Yeah. What did you
Marima
watch?
was also
Did
nice.
your house helps thingy?
Badi actually.
What were you watching?
I'm going to name the ones that I remember.
They're just struggling to remember.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That was Badiakchi.
Like I know, like you're just recalling. Oh, like you don't rate them. Like you
No,
don't have any clear memory. You just sat down. And,
Yes.
Yeah,
you
like,
never actually stuck to plot.
okay, like the only one that I remember plot was, but she wasn't romantic.
But I remember everyone
It
I
was.
studied with would run
It
after
was.
class to watch Shri.
Like I said, yeah. So that one's there, she. Then Badiakchi, that one. What's that one? Now there's one that I remember her name. I'm not sure if I watched or not, but it was something called Woman of Steel. I think it was like on Telemundo or something.
Woman of Steel sounds
Marvel.
like some Mavodian.
No!
What did you do on Telemundo?
That one. And yes, Maria Clara.
Mara
Mara
Clara.
Clara.
That one.
That's, I swear, that had the best plot
But
for
this
me.
guy is so Bukede wired.
By the way,
That's
the
why I
house help
said.
was heavy on
Yeah.
You were the house help kid or something.
But honestly, Mara Clara from you had the best plot.
That one.
Eh.
Then
You didn't watch Ina?
I don't remember Ina, but like
The Promise.
The
name
Promise.
Pangako Sayo. You've not heard of that?
no, I've heard of those names, but like I don't remember any of them.
You see, I did not watch The Promise that
Mm.
people were watching at that time.
But there
I
is
watched
a
the
one.
new version.
Yeah.
I watched it on KTN. My mom used to watch it. So I watched it on KTN.
I think
Hmm.
those are all, to be honest.
The house help slacked.
Yeah. She slept
She
on
could
business.
do- she could do
She
better.
could have done better, man.
I wasn't that fan.
There was
guys.
some really nice stuff.
The thing was, I either had to watch her soap or not watch TV. So
Well,
Do you
do you guys reckon that there is no character that touched Uganda like Kangana touched Uganda? Amidst all the drama that we're watching at that time.
when you say touched, what do you mean?
Like, everyone somewhere knew about Kangana.
I feel everyone knew about Ina more than they did Kangana. Even men can talk about the Promise, but there are men that won't talk about Shri.
No.
Please, this one, the one warrior queen of Jansi.
But
You just watched the
that guy just sent me a TikTok yesterday night calling me a baddie, and he just called him a baddie.
2:00 tea. This guy was. There was that Bukede season, My Eternal.
Okay, I never watched it.
I
think I recall
stopped
My Eternal.
watching on when they brought the She-Wolf thing.
You know what she
By
was?
the
She-Wolf
way.
was mad.
No, me, I was
She-Wolf was
scared.
mad.
I was
It's
scared.
Actually, I recall we're about now. Nothing used to slap like the thrill of watching those series to their end before you return to school. When you said, because now I started watching Bukede when we moved to Mokono from Seta. I can sit and I binge watch that shit. And then, like, the most irritating thing that Bukede used to do was like drop into the ads.
In between, cut it.
Now you ask people that watch Citizen, they know the pain of advertisement.
Citizen.
Yes.
Citizen would advertise for a good 10 minutes. And
Crazy,
they-
and you're still waiting for it to
and
come
they would
back.
have the best soap operas. They would have the
Yeah, I
best.
actually recall my mom watching Citizen in the mid mornings.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. But I feel like Bukede fell off badly after it withdrew from those things.
It didn't withdraw. It started bringing. Remember there is one they brought that lasted for a good 5 years. The Indian one.
The mid morning one.
Yes, I've forgotten the name.
The one where
Icha and Tapasia.
No.
That was the one of it.
It had another name. It
I
had
don't
another
know,
name.
but
No,
that's when
that's
I
not the name.
remember
Those are the actors.
people
Eh, those
watched
are
it
actors,
for
eh?
years. Like
Yeah.
Akina. One time I
We
asked her
went-
mate, and she
eh.
told me, "Atismaya, this one is the grandson of the other one." But
yes.
We watched like 4 generations grow up and die on that shit, bro.
Man. That is when they started falling off because I swear no one had the patience.
To follow
Z
it.
World, yes, Z World kids, the ones that grew up watching Smanya Twist of Fate, they were used to watching things for a long time.
For a long time.
But for us who are used to 3 months, 4 months.
But it's funny how people were turned off and then we followed Game of Thrones for 7 years. 7? Yeah, 7. 7 seasons, 7 years, yeah.
But it's different.
It's different.
It's different.
What do
with
you
series.
mean I've seen you as a child? No, I saw you get conceived.
Uh-huh.
Yeah? You came out, you grew, you conceived.
Balika
your
Vadu
kids.
is the name. It's called Balika Vadu.
Balika Vadu is different.
It is the one that spent 5 years
It is
by now.
different.
Mid-morning, right?
Yes.
At 11.
Yes.
Guys, let us know. Was it Balika Vadu or some other? What did you say?
It wasn't Balika Vadu like the young girl that got married?
It was a mid-morning one that took all that time.
Yes, but that Balika Vadu was one of the young girls that got married. They got a kid married. That is Balika Vadu. This one is different of Ichanta Pasia. I'm sure any
Guys, let us know in the comment section what they were. What they are, because you also believe you guys were watching. So do you guys think, when you think back on that and the relationships you've been in or the people you're associated with, do you guys actually think those things might have had an effect? Like, I don't know, I'm forgetting that series that had Lawrence in it. I watched it in around P1. I feel like that one had an effect on me. Lawrence fell in love with a chick, acted hard, then the chick also gave up, then Lawrence started chasing the chick again. I'm forgetting the name of the series. Do you guys don't feel like they affected you in any way?
No. On a psychological perspective, they must have. Because as a child, what you see is what you do. Remember, the scenes that stuck with me the most, I think there were like 3 scenes, yeah? They're all for like different shows. The one I remember was that extremely overly prolonged sex scene in Badiakti. Man, those guys kicked shit for like 4
Wait,
days.
in
Badiakti had the sex scene.
Yes.
Wait, that one had
No.
Ram Kapoor, yeah?
Yeah.
Yes.
Badiakti had the sex
Yes, after
No.
I'm telling you facts.
But I think it
After
had. I don't know, I'm
There
Ram
is
wrong
what
Kapoor.
Indians
similar.
do where they remove their pins, they remove
That's
their
still a
veil,
sex scene, my
but you
G.
don't
In
go
their
so
books,
far.
Let me
in their
tell you,
books,
in
it's
their
a sex
books.
scene.
you know what they did? They just covered us. They covered them with sheets, and they just kicked. You just see hands flying. This,
So when you started having sex, you expected to kick in ecstasy. Actually,
I don't know, but they kicked for like a solid 2 days, bro.
It's crazy.
Now we sit there with the maid and we look.
but you and this maid.
Then they go in commercials. They come back with that funny Indian theme song in the back. They kick shit. Man, that's one.
I'll not sing.
Then, 2 was a scene that haunted me that whenever I was young and we're in a house. Now, there's a scene that was replicated. I think I remember that old song of Muzimu Nanja. So, like that, right? So, in that video, that babe, what was her name again?
Nancha.
Stood up on like a sofa, like in that old white ghost shit, right? And I was terrified shitless. And then Kangana does the same shit. So for like very many years, whenever electricity would go and I looked at a sofa, someone was standing, bro. For
So
years.
Gangana for years.
Bro, like there's a time when they locked me in the living room and they began singing Kangana, and her child, who Simambu, that babe had conceived, Sima, she gave birth
And
to
then
Kangana
the
is
spirit
scary.
of Kangana
Ivovich, that one, right?
She is kids.
That one, so it was a terrifying scene. Then, third one I remember was Queen of Jan. See, when that babe's, there were 2. When the guy died, the king, it was pain. We could hear whales all over Matching Day. By that time, people were in
By the way, people
pain.
used to watch,
Bro,
and you know the way people
shouting.
react to
It was
soccer
real.
nowadays. People were reacting to those. Okay, women were reacting to those things when I have. It was a real form of bondage for women. You would find women
Collectively
yeah,
meet
men were
and
not
chat.
actually watching. It was women and us, their kids, that were watching.
Yeah, scene 1. Then scene 2 was when she won the war against. There is that British guy. That's squadron guy.
They
I've
even
forgotten his
they
name.
had British guys.
It was a it's colonial
Area
colonial
something.
area.
It was
Yeah,
it
so-
was Britain invading India.
Yeah.
So she was defending.
She lost the
Wow.
war generally, but she won.
So it was
battles.
about that.
Mm.
Yeah,
Crazy, man.
Right.
it was
Then-
a woman at that time.
So they fought, and I think
Interesting.
she won. And on the winning scene, a ghost of her husband came back and was like, "Yeah, those are all."
Those are like the things that have stood out for you.
Mm.
That you-
So
Yeah.
how exactly has the ghost of the husband clapping for the wife impacted you now?
No, like, see, back then when we were still picking, it's like we had this very fictional, stupid idea of what love was supposed to be. I didn't understand it, but I'm like, Kalu, whatever they have must be nice.
Nah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't recall the scenes were real, but Chiwolf touched me differently. As far as
Lie.
loving goes,
I only like Chills because they'll turn into wolves, period. Like, I would sit there and wait for them
I
to
didn't
turn, be like,
see
yeah,
how
yeah.
much
Yeah,
love
like
there could
the-
have been in a
I forget,
soap
but
like that.
the way, like when I recall it or when I think about it, it really touched me on a heavy.
Did they meet as wolves?
Hmm?
Did they meet as wolves?
Definitely no. Come on, what are you trying to say? This guy, you want us to talk about
Yes,
doggy?
and
We will not talk about
bestiality.
doggy. Yes.
Some bestiality going on in his mind.
What do you mean bestiality? Those were people, they were
The
werewolves.
people, by the way, they were werewolves, but crazy when you're deep in.
Speaking of werewolf sex, I don't want to go. I want to talk about Twilight. Anyway, I speak for the majority.
My God. that
Did
is-
you watch that scene? How they broke the bed? Is that what it's like?
No, we
with
were in
wolves?
P6. Then they put it on
That's
the
also really
projector.
old. I thought Twilight was like from 3. What does it mean by this?
We were in P6.
And they put
When that
Twilight
scene-
for you on
yeah,
a projector.
Yeah, they put Twilight on the projector, and we had this guy who had watched.
This is,
He was
we're
called
in a
Goodman.
sex school.
Yeah, he was called Goodman.
Didn't you guys walk up? Like in a circle, yeah?
Fun fact: I first knew of wanking in my secondary school. I never knew that wanking existed for 7 years of my life.
Okay, to be honest, me too, like, the first time I found about it was when we were in senior 1. I went to tap a friend, and I found him under his blanket wanking.
You saw it live.
Ah!
And
You
you
know,
stayed.
No, I sat there and I asked
That's
him,
an expression of PTSD. What did he say?
see, the fact that this boy was confident enough, he got his head out, looked at me,
Like you've interrupted.
What did he say?
and everyone in the dormitory was used to him wanking.
Bruh.
Like, me, I came and we sat there, and like, for like a solid 3 minutes, guys, I wasn't in my head.
What's that motion?
You know, like, you don't to like cover it
That
up like in the
movement.
shit, like this, but then you could see that guy go up like,
As if under backlash.
let me the name
Crazy.
drop, he was called Kabaiza Isaac.
Isaac.
You know him. On God, I know him. Wait, in secondary school?
Yes.
You must have said it with Kaba. On God.
He was
On
called-
God.
he was called
People that went
Kabaiza.
to kinder.
Isaac,
I
we
reckon you know that
apologize if you're watching.
Complex
Yes.
cut face.
Yes.
Like, I just know he's a ratchet. Oh my God, he was ratchet back in that day.
yes. That is him.
That's crazy.
Let's
On
just
God,
make
this is not
up. You guys
scripted.
have just made this up. You guys have just made this
I
up.
am being
I
honest.
refuse.
I'm being honest. One
On
hour.
God. Do you know why I know that I know him?
Mhm.
Once you said that, now,
He's not for
that
us.
same guy back in school,
Mm.
God forgive me, was caned 100 strokes
What?
for not doing science work by a science teacher. May he so rest in peace. After that, that brother went to write the notes that night. While writing the notes, he slept off. He woke up and he has peed on the bed. The pee had reached the book. The book was wet as fuck. That's how wretched he was back in that day.
You never
So,
used to
like,
bathe,
when-
yes?
Yeah.
That's
Like when
the
you once you say the name,
Please
Bro.
stop shaming the man. He may be out there
No,
and he has
see.
become a better person.
That guy did me dirty. Like, he did something
For real?
dirty. And I promise myself when I find him, I have to punch him.
okay, honestly, if you think I made this up, I know my boys from Kinder are going to watch this. We'll clip this into our TikTok and you'll see the reaction. On God.
Back to
We've
the
never had-
topic,
anyway.
because this
What
I
did
will
someone
not
guess
be
that's
part
putting
of
us
this.
back in lane?
I will
Okay.
not be part of this.
So what scene stood out for you, ma'am?
I don't even need to talk about a scene, but I'm sure when I mentioned the name Juan Miguel San Roman, every girl out there
What is
had a
from
standard.
which
It was called "Don't Mess with an Angel."
Oh,
You've heard of Marichuy? I'm sure every
yes.
girl out there at some point set their standard based on Juan Miguel. Now, the funny thing with Mexicans is they would get, because his real name is William Levy and Marichuy was Maite Peroni, and they have like a couple of movies together.
Dog. Uh-huh.
Crazy.
Mhm.
They have like a couple of series they did together,
As
like
that.
Triumph of Love and all that.
Like the way a couple that we're doing,
Exactly. I don't know if they dated
Wow.
in real life.
they must have
But-
just developed the chemistry.
But
Some
yeah,
after jazz.
but he's now married to someone else. So I think every girl out there wanted their Juan Miguel. Like you had to be Juan Miguel. Like what he did, his aura, how he moved, how he held her, how he made love to her. And Mexicans are a bit revealing.
You guys
So,
were actually on
yeah.
mature content very early in life, eh?
Yes, parental guidance was advised.
But are you receiving it anyway?
Yeah, these things are going. These things are going. So yes, those soaps as a fact gave us some weird expectations.
Do you reckon
Like
that?
you came thinking you would over. I see these memes of when I'm offered money to leave someone's son alone, I am going to accept the money, because those were the things you would think. You would come, you would meet a mugaga on the road, the car would almost
Just
run you
bumping
over.
into them.
Exactly. You would look into each other's eyes and
You
you'd
go,
be-
you drop a book and then you try to pick it.
yes, and he picks it for
Let
you.
me pick it.
Exactly. And then he would bring you roses, and his mom would not.
Yeah, people by the way
like
get
him.
people roses nowadays. But bros, if you're out there getting women flowers, please don't.
Why not?
You're ruining the game for us, man.
Why not?
Do you reckon girls found out about love or dipped it romantically and sexually before boys at that age?
I had a question that's very relatable, but I didn't want it to go there.
I beg your pardon.
The pretense. Do you reckon that girls, okay, at that particular age of watching those things, were you much more informed about relationships, the few scraps of knowledge you had about sexual intercourse and the like? Do you believe you knew more than asked about?
Yes, because boys at that age were idiots. I know for a fact when we were watching all this. Oh, there was one I forgot. It's called Sortilegio de Amor. It's love spell. Tell you about that one later.
Wow.
But boys were out playing.
We were watching
We
wrestling.
were not even
Man was
wrestling.
watching the Shield.
Bakogan.
You get me?
Mm.
Oh my God, Bakugan, you get.
So I know my brothers were out watching the Claudio Van Dammes and all that, and come to think about it, even the things they were doing were impacted by those movies. You would find them with wooden guns shouting all over. So love was exactly love was not exactly.
I don't know about you, but
Mm.
like when I was a kid back in Chevando, because that's where I grew up from, we used to get, now in Buganda we call them mizingonyo, banana leaf stalks. Then we would chop them, then we'd push sticks into them. And that guy would look like an AK-47, and you're walking armed. You get.
Did you guys buy the soldiers, the little
Come
soldiers?
on! A battalion
That
would
is
have
what-
live action movies.
That is what was bothering boys. That's what they were doing. I mean, I feel boys at that age didn't even want to sit around girls, and like you would walk up to a group of boys and they'll be so disgusted, like go away,
I remember.
like go, yeah.
Yeah, that one.
I wasn't apprehensive towards girls, though.
No, I think that because you grew up in a household of girls. The rest of us.
Yeah, probably. Because
I remember
big sister.
There's a,
cousin sisters.
a conversation I had with my big sister, my big brother, and I was young.
Hey. Or you can.
When I told them, I think when I was about to like join the high school. Wait, what level? Not. I had genuine dislike for a woman.
For real.
He did.
Like, it was
For real.
personal.
He didn't like hanging around girls, and girls liked him.
It was personal.
Why, I don't know. But
See, that's why I encourage people to take their kids to single sex school. The time we spent not looking at girls for 7 years, the chances we good, bro.
When I
our
say,
only chap has spoken.
bro, that works, but it didn't work for you. So how is it going to be any different?
What do you mean it didn't work for me? No. What do you mean it didn't work for me? No. Take your time. What do you mean it didn't work for me?
See, like, I've met boys who have, born, bred, raised, grew up, went to puberty's early stages in single sex, right? And right now, there are people who are still overly excited about girls. Like, right now, you could tell me, man, I've seen a body. I'm like, wait. Cheers. I had boys.
And with that
Point.
weird slang they use, they have that language that is so disorganized.
Problem is, you're touching a very soft spot.
Guys, you
I
put
don't-
some respect on slang.
I don't care. It's you find them discussing, and honestly, unless you're part of them,
The thing you
want
guys
to get
admit
alphabet.
about slangish is that it's culture.
Really.
If people grew up together
It's going to
and
be
they
there.
developed, that's one of the things that makes people feel like they are actually close. Me chatting to you in a language we're using 5 years back, 7 years back, means we are actually, it's not that we are trying to act, okay, there is some bit of acting cool associated to it, but for the most part, it's how we bonded. It is the glue that binds us, those small things we did. Because we're not going to put
it
on
is in
shirts
that
again.
bondage in which they were being, is it bound, that they would use that very disorganized language to like
Discriminate everything
discriminate
else.
everyone else, make people feel small.
No, like,
Lol, you guys are sounding like girls were very, very friendly. When P6, a guy went, bro, we even never had game. We're learning how to shoot a shot. So, whole time you're approaching a girl, man, you just say, hi, my name is so and so. Like,
because you missed that stage where people actually had game. You know, like in in O level,
bro,
3s, 4s, I respect those guys. They would come, and my man would come like a pit stop, Formula 1 pace, 2 minutes.
They didn't have game. They didn't have game. This was just adolescence. This was puberty.
Do you remember that time in Mengo when we had the HSM seminar? All of you, the entire Mengo fraternity flock, forgot about that we had Nume in school and jumped those baggy ass dress smarkists. No offense. Get your
But
fingers
yes,
come for him. TikTok, do your thing. I'm being honest. Like, those guys came
back.
and they forgot. Like, I remember there were girls from Akina Grina, girls from Chikona, girls from and every boy in history class was like, today is the day we're getting some. A moment my boys reached, they stood,
they even never gave us time.
and they did their
Why not just
ant-pad.
because me, I had my eyes on the green hill chicks.
But did you get any? Because even
And I
everyone
had my
jumped.
eyes on
No, I had no eyes. On the what? On the what?
On the
Lol. Anyway, I never had my eyes on anyone because I had my eyes on someone else at the time. So
Clearly, but that's
You
the
did.
point. Huh?
You did.
So I feel like, okay,
I had my eyes
On what?
on the person that was there. I'm
Oh,
not
yeah.
at it like that. Let's go.
the thing is, as much as it was a form of bonding between you guys, rated, accepted, but it became a source of, I don't know if prejudice would be the actual word to
A
use.
source of arrogance.
Because
It made them
if-
arrogant.
if I didn't understand your vowels of a vocabulary, I was not fit enough to be in your campus.
That's not in a thought. You know that that's like a form of racism, like a strand of racism, like the fact that we don't speak the same language.
A form of racism.
You'd see now, like when A level was starting, and they were clicking, they would have cliques. I want to
Smackers.
mention a certain clique, but there was like a certain.
He was part of it still.
Jaffa was always that person that could social climb. He's like a social climber.
The climb
So,
is crazy.
Yes.
But come.
So he wizarded his way up into their good books. But for the rest of us, already they would come thinking, Mengonians don't know English.
Mengonians
Loco! We are local. And,
That's
and
the truth.
So,
That's the truth. As
so,
Mengonians, we are local, and it's not a bad
I
thing.
believe. Okay, the ones who grew up from there, senior to like form 4.
they just have
Some.
different
You see-
priorities.
You see them
They
hard
just
guys.
have different priorities from the priorities people come with.
I don't want to name drop, but I know someone who couldn't make an English statement in front of all of us.
That was not because they went to Mengo. Their failure to learn was not Mengo's fault. Because there are still people that did Form 1 to Form 6 in Mengo and speak
Yeah.
really good English.
That's why I said, on a particular scale, some of them are under the boat, fresh off the boat.
But anyway, off the segue, man. Do you guys believe after all those things, we really blame the people around us? Like, man, this guy has let me down, this guy has broken my heart or something like that. But it was from all of that we had grown up thinking. Because me, I actually believe,
I believe a lot of female delusion came from soaps. And
comes from
soaps, comes from TikTok,
Series.
comes from Instagram and series.
Yeah.
I believe.
Oh,
And
the IG thing, by the way.
And okay, like it goes both ways at a particular rate. Both male and female people do get most of their delusional partner traits from there, but it has impacted more of the female than men.
All right, let me put you on the spot real quick. I'm being honest that I'm going to ask a very personal question. Can you
let's see if I can answer.
No, you have to answer. Can you take a pic without a filter?
Yes, of course I can.
How often do you share pics you take without filters?
I take pics very rarely, but most preferably, I would not take a picture with a filter. It is a video, I would put a filter in. But a picture is better in natural camera.
So, a video will still involve a filter. Guys, Jeffazia is itching him. Jeffazia is...
Please recommend treatment.
There's something I never understood about female hair until when I did this. The parting, yeah. Oh my god. It's so fucking relaxing. I don't know.
Might as well
how
just
we
flip
didn't
their
know
head
about
like...
Oh yeah.
But yes, that one. But we're going back to a pedestal.
Like, you don't... Because I feel like because of the entire IG model standard, thirst traps have become a thing. Okay, not yet so much here in Uganda.
Everywhere.
I
I
feel
am
like we've not
about
yet...
to blame the patriarchy that continues.
I feel like we've not yet reached
I am coming.
that thirst trap level in Uganda.
We have.
I am
No,
coming.
it's just a few, like a crop of women that are actually out there and they're confident with their bodies.
Have you seen Twitter? You miss scrolling there on your own things. Good morning, Simambo. There's this extremely stupid thing I think they used to do or still do. But between me and a particular sum of money, what would you take? I'm like, I would even take it for free. What do you mean?
No, like, okay, you see,
Whoops.
there is that on the internet.
Mm-hmm.
But, okay, I've not been on IG for a minute. But I reckon it's not happening on IG like that.
You just need to have the right for
Thirst traps
you.
actually happening on IG.
Your algorithm does not have them because
No, I'm not
You
on
as a
IG.
person.
I'm not on IG.
That's the reason.
But I guess you're coming to IG. Look, this podcast, isn't it?
That's my point. Like, thirst traps have done a very tremendous job in spoiling the male gender.
You know, the most annoying thing for me is when a woman is recording a video, like the camera is there, then she puts it down, maybe on a stand or something, then she moves away. And she's looking at like, okay, maybe. Then she turns. I'm like, what the fuck?
she wants to show off her ass.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. So,
But for
with that,
something
do you
to
think-
qualify as a thirst trap, I must have the intention
Nah.
to trap something.
Let me tell you.
I could be recording a video. Just I want to record myself. I feel pretty. I've recorded myself. I do not record it to draw male attention to myself. So how is it a thirst
You
trap?
see, like, I'm going to first take this a bit back, right? Gomez's were made in being well aware that we had, I'm not sure if that's like we had Baganda voluptuous women, right? Now the girl, if you put her in these modern day tight dresses, that you can, yeah. But a Gomez, even if you are she, you will not sure.
Hey, I have seen some crazy ones.
No,
my
no,
friend.
no, those ones are the modern. I mean that one of like back then.
In those very
It would come like this, no, like fuck off. Still, right? It would be like it would be the very first thing you're going to notice, right? But as the trends have developed, because even take it to Banyankole, they are, what do they call those things? My mother would be so embarrassed. I felt aware of so many of those things. Whatever those things are, Mishanana, right? Those ones. You cannot see a Western woman's body in that. And okay, like see, like
So
there.
you can see the rationale of the grandfathers was avoid temptation.
Exactly, like it was, do not tempt a man.
You get me?
Muslims do the same thing. They put the curtain.
This conversation is there is where it's heading.
Let it breathe. Let it reach there.
Right? Muslims as well, right? during prayers, because I think the whole Sharia, they aren't so revealing, but the sizes of women these days are that much out there, right?
The way they are looking lighter lately, man.
Someone can wear their Sharia and they are going to pray, and you're like, sister,
You know, someone can be the Sharia and you're even seeing the panty lines. Like,
that's
go.
deep, but
go.
right? But to cater for that, because now Akina, they have to bend and shit, right? In no level we learned that they put a curtain. I think males at the front, women at the back, or something like that, right?
Yeah.
But they should told us they put the curtain to prevent
Temptation.
right? So you to like trace all that back to modern days. When you say that it is about intention, I don't believe it, because men out there, they are predators. Even if you dressed up,
It is this kind of mindset. Men are predators.
let me land. Now to what do they call it in debate? To rebuttal you, yeah, on that particular point. I am not in the say that men are predators, so women have to be prey. I am not saying that. That's why I said some particular men are predators. Is it right? No, because eventually they're making the females feel like they are prey, dear to a lamb, all of that nonsense. But no, the thing is, you do not step into a hungry lion's den and think you want to get eaten.
You are not Daniel.
So these gentlemen here have made me aware that we are walking in a hungry lion's den.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are, because you need to know what you're dealing with.
So
yes,
you
are.
As a person,
This is what we are talking about. This is a problem with a patriarchy.
No,
See where you placed yourself.
No.
See where you placed yourself. No,
it is natural.
decency is natural.
No, first of all,
Decency is natural.
if you don't analyze
When you
why are
feel
people
a-
nowadays
When you feel a
decent?
woman is not dressed modestly enough for you, if you feel you're tempted,
No.
buy Rezori, it is 1K. Drink water, let your hormones cool, go home.
the fact that even
The thing is,
in prehistoric times, people of England, people used
Because it is
they would
evolving.
still do the same thing.
No, realistically speaking, Jaffa, the world is evolving. If you feel this is bad, it is getting worse. So how much more are you people going to conform to?
What I'm saying, because we've had this topic before in this, right? Our drop point was, you as a woman, do not tempt a man. As much no, listen. No, listen.
I have not dressed up to tempt anyone.
Listen, it is not justified what they do. None of us are on the same. But this is an acknowledgement of an instinctual part of a man. The men who are able to have the resilience to look at a woman dressed in any way she wants and have the decency to look away, to walk away, are reducing.
We are few to the matter.
Back then, that bar is folding. That even if you are a grown woman and you dress in a funny way, or in the way you want.
As we train girls in the principles of modesty, in reducing their levels of vanity, let us also talk about how men can be more respectful. If the noise is as loud, if you're saying, oh, please do not tempt men, and you're saying, oh, men do not do this, this, and that, we will give you an ear. But provided you're continuously telling me women do this, we're expecting you to do
No,
this.
it's not telling you. No.
Hey, I should not get awarded. I will not get awarded. You to think I'll not get awarded. No. I will speak my mind. My point is, make the same noise. You do not call out those people enough for you to come and start telling girls just like this or just like that. And I am not saying you're wrong. I am not saying please go and dress like a hooligan just because we are fighting the patriarchy.
Nice word to choose.
Yes?
Might use it against you later in the future. Nice word to choose.
No, I stand on my on my sheet.
Okay.
If you have a girl and a boy and you're raising both of them and you're training this girl to dress decently, your standard of decency, and you're telling her, please do not dress a certain way in public, do not do certain things, they insinuate certain things. If you're doing that, sit the boy down as well and explain what respect is, explain what decency is, explain what being a man is. You're not an animal. The fact that you can comfortably say men are predators, it means men are conforming to animal instincts. And
It's
this is
not
the
true.
conversation I
No.
came for. And I told you to avoid this conversation. I told you not be part of this conversation.
I think it's like, if you analyze what we've said, we have put ourselves at the bottom. Because very, very few men have the urge to think with this head and on the latter. That is the truth. Very few out there can control themselves at that particular moment. That's why
even
very
women
many
can't
things.
control themselves.
No, that's different.
We are possessed
Women's
by some demon
proclivity-
that is telling us to
listen,
not
women's
dress up.
proclivity is towards power. Men's proclivity is towards sex.
But Charlie, you know what? Let's not dip it that way. Back to where we were, right? So when you tell me that it's not a thirst trap if it's not on intention, it cannot apply. Because we have seen women out there who dress in the most decent way, and there's an idiot, a pervert, who's still going to come and approach in a sexual manner. Right? So the thing about, and even on the dress code, the women on Instagram, the women on TikTok, they have this particular trend they do these days. I think it's lasted for a while, where she comes in like some baggy, right? She does the whole thing, then they shift a bit, and then she does the whole, right? And then you see woman yakura now like that. Now you cannot tell me, Kadi, as much as it's a trend, it's for fun,
Body
it's for what,
positivity.
that in its own right, if we're being objective, is a thirst trap. Because okay, what's a thirst trap?
The only reason you people
What's a
see them
thirst trap,
as
ma'am?
thirst traps is because you're very thirsty.
Lord.
That's the reason why they are called thirst traps.
And if you acknowledge that we are very thirsty, that means you're acknowledging the fact that men are always out there looking for a sexual encounter. And that's for a fact.
Take it back to like game packs.
They are
Game
looking
Rangers.
for a sexual encounter. But how you people are going about finding these sexual encounters now is the problem.
Sometimes, okay, I'm not really backing men, but sometimes it comes down to how far have you been provoked to go? Wait, how far have you been provoked? And how low is the bar? In a world where a woman can walk out in a bikini and walk the entire social media,
There is men that
a man can also chase a woman and go and grope her because now they feel like the bar has been dropped. We are being as lascivious as we can get.
By the way, true. Because no, back then, how would you approach a woman in her gown and grope her back? You on your own right would feel out of place because the woman has not done anything in any right to attract a sexual
Java,
encounter.
if you met a woman on the beach wearing a bikini, would you grab her ass?
That's on her beach.
That is, say yes or no. A random woman. Chelsea, if you met a woman on the beach, would you grab her ass?
Definitely no, but it happens.
Don't defend anything.
It happens.
Guys in the comment sections, if you met a woman on the beach, would you grab her? Would you grab her ass?
I'm sure there's a legend that's
It's
going
going to be like
Yes,
right now.
So, your mothers have raised you well enough to know not to grab a woman's ass like that? Does that mean you do not
No
have
one sits
hormones?
you down, by the way. Whoever does it, no one is taught that this is how you go. It is instinctual, you see.
There is a reason you're not doing it. There is a reason you're decent enough. There are men that ask for sex and you feel like slapping them. Then there is a man that will ask for sex and you'll say no because of how they've asked.
You forgot the majority where they ask and they say yes.
I'm that okay. That's me opinion. The point is, as men, you can do better in so many ways. Stop hiding behind the business of it is natural, we are men, we are driven by lust, this, and that. Sit your stupid ass down and grow up and think.
I think you should
If
be
you-
looking there, not at anything.
My man got that straight.
No, if honestly you're still the type of person that grabs an ass in public, Sikuyambe tutia.
But someone is tipsy. What do you expect them to do?
Someone is tipsy.
Mm.
Who is tipsy?
No, I'm saying like it's happening and someone is tipsy.
The man is tipsy.
Yeah, their mind is going to draw them to that.
I feel so. If you can't handle your alcohol.
No, I don't drink.
You've
But I've-
never drunk.
I don't drink.
You've
I
never
don't
drunk.
drink.
That means I've never drunk if I don't drink. But as long as okay, what I have realized, as long as someone is taking alcohol, unless they choose not to be inebriated, they will end up in such a situation. And once they end up there, even they have no control of what they do. That's why people tell
And
you
it is you.
I react differently
It
towards
is
alcohol.
you in particular that will get drunk and rape women. It will not be a one Adam, it will not be a one James, it is still you.
It can only
Honestly speaking,
and okay.
this is not the topic of that.
And no, anyway, it's not the topic, but
You
it's,
are very controversial.
it's
You
still,
are very controversial.
it's still a drawback on whatever we're talking about, because when you look at everything we see on IG, women have started acting a certain way, they've started dressing a certain way. Over time, I have seen more body in my adulthood than I saw while I was a kid. And I'm very sure I could recognize a thigh when I saw one as a kid. Like, yes, that's a big thigh. I may don't sexualize it, but I reckon I would have recognized it. Like, oh my goodness, that's a private part I'm not
So
supposed
the
to be seeing.
conversation.
Bro, do you know that? No. I'm going there. But do you know the thighs I have seen in my adulthood? And I'm not saying in any sort of sexual context that now clothes are off and what. No, I mean out in public. And that is because we are only consuming, so now we're starting to produce. You saw some crazy see-through, now you want to get it. You get. You saw some crazy thingy, you want to thingy, so you want to show racks now on the internet. Once you get there, how you're being interpreted by your partner, it's like the way we're talking about the series and all that they gave you guys a certain version of how you're seeing things. What you're seeing there and now you're emulating, could be the reason now you're experiencing the things you're experiencing. Case in point, the rape thing that was trending recently. I am not backing the rapists, so what? If they were even. But what I am saying is, I don't take certain things on the internet simply.
Just like that. Prejudice in the city.
No, I'm not going to. I don't take certain things from the internet just like that. But my point is, when you look at all those things, it all comes down to one thing. There are things that are happening, and simply because of the fact that you guys now have certain interpretations of things from the internet, the thirst traps that you believe are non-thirst traps. And they're helping, okay, not helping, okay, that's a wrong word.
They're facilitating.
They're facilitating our interpretation of us towards you as a gender.
So the
And it affects the
conversation of
relationships
the
you
day
have.
would be: you have established there is a situation, there is a rising level of immorality, if I should say. There is this happening, dress codes, I don't know, there is a lot, but you've established there is a situation, and as I said, it is getting worse. The issue should be, how are you going to protect the vulnerable parties in certain situations. How are you going to protect a woman in the bar that is drunk?
By doing what we are saying, do not put on those things.
Because you're not going to the bar expecting women in long things. Oh yeah, I'm gonna fire you.
I
Even
reckon
back
our
then-
parents used to put on long things to the
Even
bar.
back, no, you're very close to Bandadi.
Okay.
Come back here at
Wear
11.
pants.
Wear pants.
Yeah.
I'm not meaning inner, I mean outside. Just in case you look. No.
A woman has showed up and she is indecently dressed. In your opinion, she is drunk. If you've seen someone, these people black out, and you carry her home. You know, you're saying the person is also drunk and all that, but someone who has carried a woman from the bar, sat them in a car, driven. A person has driven from Bugolobi to Chanja, removed the woman from the car, carried her, they live in those apartments of theirs, carried her upstairs, put her in the bed, undressed her, removed his own pants, inserted his penis. Honestly speaking.
Parental guidance is advised.
No, so we have to
hear it,
speak.
yeah,
Yes,
go on,
yes,
yeah.
yes. This whole process, and you've carried someone who is unconscious, someone who has blacked out, and you thrust once, twice, right, to the point of ejaculation. You want to tell me that whole time there is no stroke of consciousness that will tell you what I'm doing is wrong?
I feel like that is to the point where, that is to the radical point of it. You get?
It is not to the radical, because
What I'm trying to talk about is, look at this boy has gone to the bar with these boys. They are seated. Starts drinking. Now they are dancing. One's receiving, he goes, come. Sister is also drinking. Somehow, in the inebriation, he realizes, this is a vibe. Okay. Tries to curve the hand. The hand is flatting back. What do you expect?
This is what we are telling you
Signals
men,
being
no,
great.
this is what we are telling men. This is what we're telling men to learn about consent. This is why we're making so much noise about consent. Because me dancing with you in a bar is not consent. Uncle,
It's an indication that there is some.
put it in your head. Learn it the hard. Hardwire your brain to ask someone, are you okay? And also have the common.
You're not intoxicated. Hey, you're sour.
No,
You're sour.
not your sour. I mean, when you reach a point of having sex, because no one is going to come on the internet and shout, "Boy, that guy first rubs on me."
Can you ask that question?
I've
In
never
that
had
moment,
all the
have
girls
you
that
ever
I've
been? No. As an individual, okay, this is personal, but I'm sorry. Let me just ask.
Yeah.
Have you ever been asked? Have you ever been asked? Are you sure? At the end of the day, at the end of the day, at the end of at the end of the day, at the end of the day, I never clocked it, by the way. We only exist because of sexual activity. Without shags, we would not all be here. So at the end of the day, man,
No, I'm just saying, to protect yourself and the other party, seek consent.
I know
And
people-
the drunk person
I know
does
people.
not
I know
give
people who
consent.
actually say it's weird now. The energy shifts
When what?
when you start asking.
So people these
It's
days-
just about the way you ask.
exactly.
Me, I formulated ways there and
Yes, sir. Hey, Jaffa has a book. My Jaffa is going to write a book, guys. It's coming out next year. Aye.
We left the topic alone, guys.
Okay. No. That's what I'm saying. Like, okay, I don't know. Maybe when you looked at it, but it has been
Let's study.
levels coming to this. Like,
Let's
we
study
wanted
one
to
now.
derive it from there. Like, what you grew up watching, vis-a-vis
Yeah.
our interpretation of things.
Mama, guys,
What
don't
we are
take
watching
drunk
now.
babes home.
No, I'm not saying take a drunk babe home, but now it's when you water it down, it comes down to that someone is going to be called a rapist. But what kind of rapist are they?
There are kinds of.
No. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, yes, maybe there was no consent, but in the first place, why were you drinking alcohol from another man? Do you know? That's why
So when you give me
sometimes it
alcohol, now
sounds
you.
sometimes Let me
When
tell
you
you.
give me your cow, now you've done what?
This is a
You've
very
paid the ultimate price.
this is a very bad tip, by the way, but I'm just going to lay it out there. If a man is giving you free things, that's what they were telling you and your kids. Don't take free things from strangers. Once a man starts handing out things to you, that's an intentional land. And once you, oh my God, guys, that guy is sweet. They will eat you.
Stupidity once again, as I said. We are talking about rapists.
You're taking his handouts. You're taking his handouts. What do you think he's understanding from all that?
Kati, let me ask you, Chelsea. You're very intelligent. If we were in court,
Guys, I
and
am,
I'm
by the
accusing
way,
you of
this is not
rape,
sarcastic. I am intelligent. Am I not?
and I'm
Yes,
accusing
right.
you of rape, you're going to tell the judge I gave her handouts.
You can
Give me a straight
No,
answer.
you can back that up. That the relationship we're having,
His plea in court is going to be there was a reciprocal relationship ongoing.
I was
And
expecting a
no,
reciprocation.
here I'm playing devil's advocate to defend the person you're saying, right?
Yeah, my counsel.
It's going to be more of,
Was advocate.
I
That's
went
OJ.
out, I got her a gift, she accepted. I took on a date, she accepted. I have proof of this, she accepted.
The
All
fact that
those
you've
do
not been
not
saying no.
constitute sex.
No, that's
They
the
are
thing.
built up.
They do not constitute sex.
Law students, I know I have my law students on here.
We also
I
have
can
ours.
even mention someone that's going to watch this.
Please do.
Vanessa, I know you're watching. I know you're
We
watching
need to
this.
have our word of
Please
business, by the way.
explain to this gentleman that there is no way you're going to tell people you raped someone but because you took them on a date. It is as simple
No,
as
we are not saying that
You
that
haven't
is grounds for
understood.
rape. No, what we are saying is it not being consensual and coming to that point. Okay, that whole time I don't know what the girl is trying to do. You're seeing a man is moving to you and you're not doing anything. Oh, I'm weak. I can't fight him, or I can't tell someone. I can't tell a friend. I don't know what the girl is doing at that point.
Well, stop yawning.
But my point
He gets
is,
bored of sex.
guys, that has been us for today. What the fuck is that statement?
As I said.
But okay, my point is, if a man is gifting you randomly,
Be cautious.
they are expecting something. Until you have
this is
established
like
that
the-
they're not
by the way.
expecting anything.
Let me understand something.
Mm.
The same way you guys are so hell-bent on telling us to be conscious, why don't you use the same energy to teach these boys? When you give a girl something and she says yes, it is not consent.
No,
That is my
God.
only
That should
question.
be we should maybe as well tell you that when a boy has sex with a girl, the girl should not expect a relationship. But it's not true.
Tell that to girls. No one has stopped you
It's
from
not
telling
true,
it
it's
to
not
them.
true.
No.
The-
Even if it is,
the
it
core
is
here
wrong.
The core here
It
is
is wrong.
both parties have a role to play in the
Exactly.
evil. We are not justifying any, right?
Yes.
But the major
Yeah.
takeaway for the female is be cautious.
And a major
For,
takeaway
for the men is be respectable.
respectful, not respectable.
Whatever it is.
Respectable sounds like this someone they can respect.
Yes.
Yes, carry yourself in such a manner.
Respect other people. Because out of respectable people
No,
here.
see, if there's a girl that's okay, it's more of a juxtaposition of two people, right? In, let's say, given lower standards of like high school, there's a particular boy who's known for being the flirt. Everywhere you
Yeah.
jump about, bitchy. But you're a good boyfriend. You give gifts. You're like a typical fairy tale childish boyfriend, yeah? Oh, good. And then there's this lad who's a bit slightly more mature. He carries himself in a manner of, I don't do this, I don't do that. You're with me, you do this, you do that. Girls at that particular age are all going to opt for the idiot who's always up and down in dankers. I pointed there. Then, the moment they gain a bit of maturity and understand that stability is much more comforting than excitement, they're all going to jump for that lad
the controller.
who they know that, man, this guy doesn't grow up, this guy doesn't do this, but when he says ABC, that is it. And even if both of them have their own equivalency of respect, my man who is respectable is going to be lips ahead.
Power.
This
That's
one
what I was
can
saying.
jump from
Girls,
one topic
but
to another.
It's
Can-
the same thing, by the way. It's the same thing.
Catch it now. to ask you a question that's a bit drawn back, since you've been very insistent back on the soaps. Do you believe that
She's our derivative, but it's okay.
your
Yes.
expectations in the relationships you've had have been shaped by such things?
Initially, yes.
Walk us through.
When I was starting out, I haven't dated anyone, in case my mom is saying. I've not yet dated anyone.
It's
I'm
crazy.
speaking.
There's how we think our parents think of us as
Yeah, they
angels.
don't know. Yeah?
At this stage, they know because everything you are trying to do, they did like 20 years ago.
Nah,
Just minus YouTube.
Hey, and
Mommy,
Wi-Fi.
Mommy, I am different from my generation. Anyway, when you're starting out, you come with this mindset of I'm going to meet a man. He's going to open car doors for me. He's going to get me flowers, take me to expensive restaurants. Let it be.
More time, my guy is sitting on a judge for 2. But kawa.
Exactly. You come from seeing men, because the men in these movies are usually from rich families, and or like a guy is like a playboy. You get it? There is a way they are all portrayed. They can afford these things. They have the time, so you come expecting a man is going to meet your mom. Meet your mom. They're going to coach you right. But life is life either way. 1, 2, 3 relationships down the road, you're going to start settling down.
And Telemundo is
in
not
your
safe.
mind, you yourself are going to say, "But I was in Telemundo the whole time." Because a nigga is going to look at you and they genuinely love you, but they won't open the bloody door. And you will argue on TikTok, it is the bare minimum. I cannot settle, cannot. And people might come at me. I'm not a girl's girl. Some people have their things going on, but you're going to realize you will go 6 months with a man and he won't give you them roses. You want to get them.
When do you people rate roses, man?
No, it's something in between your explanation that you said. So, do you believe that those soaps have impacted the? I'm not sure if the right word to use would be female generation. I'm not sure if that would be a right terminology, but in the context of when, do you believe that has affected girls to be more materialistic than to be what? I think because there's that a realist. I think that's the in between of optimist and pessimist. Yeah, a realist, someone who's dabbling between the both. Do you believe it has built more of materialism than realism?
Wow.
I'm deep
I like
like
the fact
that.
that you're thinking about it, because honestly, it's not your inclination. And like I said, women are always drawn to power. Where power is abundant, women will
There
flow.
is
Genghis
a
Khan.
lot. You need to also understand, much as whatever we consume of the internet, of movies and all that will shape how we think. There is also real life shaping. There is women who have not been materialistic, women who have understood, understanding girlfriends. The reason they are so outright now is because previously you would settle for a man, he would cheat, he would beat, they would do so much evil to these women, and these women were wired to what? Understand. So the realization is settling in that I can actually be somewhere. Like I can also be emotionless and get somewhere. Because if I am at home crying, oh, my man, I don't have money for this, I don't have. You speak up and they abuse you. You flip a switch. You've watched the Vampire Diaries. You flip a switch. You also realize, okay, I can have all these things. Like at the snap of my finger, I can have all these things. So women are starting to see that there is maybe an advantage in being that. Indeed, there is an advantage in being materialistic than being emotional. It is, you people have always expected women to think emotionally, but now women are thinking logically. I have to eat, I have to dress up, and I am with a man that is not lifting a finger. Yet this man will want to fuck. This man will make demands. Do not do this, do not do this. Yet I am somewhere starving. Yet I have the option of getting good treatment and a good life. So I don't think right now the whole materialism thing that is going around is even because of TV. A lot of things are because of TV, but I don't think that is it. I think it is because there's been so much frustration that emotional women have gone through. Because those women are still good women. Like, they just want a comfortable life now. You know, there is a song about I'd rather cry in a Bentley or something. It is real. You're also a man, you want it. If it were up to you, you'd also want to cry in Greece, not in Kataza. So it is just common sense that is hitting.
Shout out Kataza people.
Because for materialism to be a bad thing, it is how far am I willing to go? If you found out Cynthia killed someone for money, I would understand why now. Chisusemuko. But I'm dating a man for money. Where is the harm? You want me to date for what?
Oh, so you
To
would-
go and cook onions and smell like onions and not get appreciation. Because those are the things women asked you for and you failed. You people failed to appreciate them. You people failed to compliment them. She gives birth to your kids. Her whole body loses shape. And you leave her. So when you see that woman step up, go to the gym and never date a man again for love, would you really blame her? Those are not movies now speaking. That is real life. Because I believe almost every woman out there that is dating for money was at some point in love with a Karasta, and a Karasta did her dirty. When you listen to their stories, you'll find that the niggerdom is a problem.
I think as the Rasta on the pod got astray.
Rasta too.
So I don't think most of these things these movies can only affect you so much.
I honestly believe it's not your inclination. Like I said, women believe all women are drawn to power. Where they find power, they will swiftly move towards that.
Everyone is drawn to power.
Men are not.
But you know now, I feel that is also okay. As much as it's understood like that, right? Women have been
Because, before I forget to mention it, because if you look at those soap operas, if they are to shape you, you will never be materialistic. Because those girls would choose love over
that's the thing about
There is
fiction.
one I watched
With fiction,
where a woman left. She was a rich woman. She left her hacienda and all that and went and started suffering with a man.
reminds me of that
In
novel.
poverty.
That novel of
Please don't say taste. It can't be
I
taste.
don't know. Was it Alien Woman? Margaret
Eh.
Nagar.
yeah.
Yes. Now that is, if we were to follow what movies showed us growing up,
Mm.
we would all be the Margaret Nagawas of this. I would be in northern Uganda
Hey,
cooking for a nigger. But you come out and
wow,
you
why not
realize,
joke?
Why not joke? You come out into the real world and you realize love is not going to pay your bills. That TV that you're even talking about. Now me, I can't sit through a 1 hour movie without sleeping. How much more can it shape me? It in fact comes to life and shapes you from those stupid notions. It cures you of that obsession you have with fiction.
But do you think those women who opt for money, per se, are happy in their relationships? Because
Yes.
the
like
hypothetical of crying in a Bentley, I will just ignore.
'Cause
Because you're not the
see-
first person that has told it to me in a space of like 5 days.
now the fact is,
But you
men like
start crying in a Bentley.
as much as you have made your point across that men back then, akina fumba onions, slap, well, men also have begun getting. I don't know if the word would call it to be woke, because I feel like woke has been washed down to what it actually was. But they have come to the inclination that with money, I can do everything that is required. Yeah. No, someone like Andrew Tate.
Hey, brother.
Have you seen the Let me replay.
Is it all time done?
But like, okay, to make it small, like he has gone on to spread the message, or what men are picking up from his message is, once I have money, I'm allowed to call a woman a bitch. One, I can treat her any way that I want.
And they will gladly do so because you have the power.
In my mind, I know you are not here because you like how I dress. You're not here. No, you're here because you like the way I dress. You like the life I provide. You like the things I can give you. You're not here because you actually love me. Power. I think that's what I was saying. There's a particular...
Someone who actually loves you is how?
No, this was a question to you.
The one that you're going to eat onions with.
Because
the one you're going to smell onions for.
That's the problem.
That is the one you love.
Smell like onions. I can love you while smelling a liquid brew.
It's a situation that is only passing.
These things are not as complicated as we want to make them look.
Mm-hmm.
I can love you in a flat. I can love you in a Range Rover. In fact, I will love you because of that.
The problem is you also think that those men think you love them. They know so well. They know. No,
it's not a fact, because very many men out there now treat girls the way they treat them, because I know this girl is not here for dick. She's not here for emotions. She's here for the bag.
For the bag, bro.
So that's why they can even marry 4 wives. King Solomon in the Bible, a man married a whole lot. Because what? He was a king.
Power. No, I'm saying you people are known to power.
Man has peas, 3 of them.
But that's exactly my point. So
we need to close out Banagi. So.
Yes. If you choose to have money, you get the body and treat her well. How are you not going to be happy? It is not complicated.
No, a body.
In
this situation, a body will throw it.
Sorry.
In this situation, I would ignore the other body and say, but in this, a body cannot afford to be with you.
Sorry.
If you are broke in this situation.
I forgot that the word body make. Why are you broke?
Who chooses to be broke?
Why are you broke?
But you're getting what? Okay, maybe you might have gotten it, but
give a message to the broke niggas out there.
Something to make that broke man.
For broke niggas.
She said she has no message for broke niggas.
I have no message for
any
group
good thing she said
niggas.
It while speaking into the mic, thinking she's whispering.
That was insane. That was a joke. I don't think being broke is a limitation.
I think this is the best way to close it out. Eh?
I don't think being broke is a limitation. Yes. Don't go into a corner and cave and break yourself because someone said I can't date you because you're broke. Go out, work hard. It is a season of value addition. Add value to yourself. Continuous improvement. Improve yourself. Just I don't like seeing someone sitting back and whining that
self-pity.
Yes, I don't like the self-pity because they're going to keep calling you that. And if you don't get off your ass and work for yourself and your mama and set your priorities. Because whether you're a woman or a man, if you're broke, I don't know why love is your main priority. Like, just don't let it limit you. Go out. Even those men you see up there, most of them were broke.
Okay.
And they worked.
So would you date a broke dude?
The question is not that.
No. Would you? It's a yes or no thing.
Unfortunately, I cannot answer certain questions.
We are not closing. Even if this goes on for 2 hours, would you date a broke dude?
What is a broke dude?
What is a broke dude to you? What is a broke dude to you?
A guy that actually likes you,
but
you cannot actually run you.
In business, we call it disposable income. Disposable income for you.
Would you? Yes or no?
Do not
yes
let
or no?
brokenness limit you.
So would you date a broke
and
dude?
also,
would you date a broke dude?
Do not be in a situation that does not serve you. If the person you're with does not serve the purpose you're out for, do not date them. If you feel someone someone's
that's okay.
financial capabilities do not facilitate a relationship with you, it is also valid to walk away. Relationships here by force.
Okay.
Do not date someone just to prove that you don't date broke nigga.
Guys, this has
So
been
in other
today.
words, you can't, as because the financially incapable person does not serve your purpose, right? Or do they?
Wait,
No, I'm just
you don't
asking.
know my purpose. You
I'm
don't
just
know-
asking. Okay, does a financially struggling person serve your purpose?
It was so nice to be on this podcast. I'm so excited.
Guys, it has been dog days.
This goes back to where I started from, that she's irritating. She's now closing our podcast
For us. Without
That has been us.
permission.
Close.
Close.
No, it's because you've started
Close.
exaggerating
Okay, no, okay,
situations.
close.
You've started exaggerating.
Close. No, like close. No,
What
okay,
is
for
with
real,
that?
genuinely.
You date this one. You want to date me?
Guys.
Politically correct Cynthia has been here today.
Okay, if I am broke, would you date me?
Are you broke?
Yes, I am
Ladies
broke.
and gentlemen, Chelsea is broke. Would
But-
you date Chelsea?
You
Would you
haven't
date
answered
me?
the
I am
question.
broke. Would you date me?
You're not serious.
No. I'm asking.
I may give an answer and you take it personally.
No.
Now,
I just want to hear it. I am broke.
No,
Would you
this
date me?
may offend certain people. You can't just ask
cool.
me if
The
I
broke
can
niggas.
date.
But-
No, if I
Cynthia
can
suddenly
date
now
you.
cares about people's feelings.
Oh
my
God.
God. They actually matter to her. Guys, thank you for watching.